Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Mona Lisa Rumbai bringing you the Salesian news across the globe. The Father Jamie Foundation is a Colombian NGO which, inspired by the figure of the Salesian priest Father Jamie Rodriguez Forero, 1930 to 2011, supports seminarians who are preparing for the priesthood. On 1st July, during the International Symposium, Priests in Times of Crisis, it selected the winner of the Father Jamie Rodriguez Award 2021. Father Carlos Josue Costa do Nascimento, a Salesian priest and university teacher from Brazil. Previously, in the selection of the two finalists, both nominated for their work as academics, Father Jose Miguel Núñez Moreno, a Spanish Salesian, former counselor for the Western Europe region in the 2008 to 2014 term, was also indicated. Salesian missionaries in Nigeria were able to train 15 girls in tailoring and give them self-employment starter kits, thanks in part to funding from Salesian Missions, the U.S. development arm of the Salesians of Don Bosco. The post-COVID relief through the provision of skills in tailoring for young girls in Lagos and Ajebu-Ode project ran from November 2020 to April 2021. A new second phase of the project will run until July 2021. 10 of the girls were from Lagos and 5 were from Ajebu-Ode. While initially only 10 girls were able to train, the interest in the project was so high that it was expanded to 15. The project also employed 10 trainers who showed proficiency, experience and passion for the field. Guided by the goal of equipping trainers with skills in tailoring and sewing, the training consisted of 90% practical work and 10% theory, which also involved life skills training, marketing, management, interpersonal communication, and other essential aspects of running a business. Well, over a century has gone by since Don Bosco opened the first oratory in Valdoco to host young people who are excluded and in precarious living conditions, but the desire of the Salesians to stay close to the least has never failed. Today, the saint's message translates at the San Paulo house in Turin into the Casa Chiospita, a house that hosts and welcomes a dozen young immigrant minors, the so-called unaccompanied minors. A documentary recently produced by the Directorate for Communication and Relations with Citizens and the Territory of the Metropolitan City of Turin alternates the story of Don Bosco and the Salesians, told by the journalist Gian Mario Ricciardi, with the description of the house that welcomes made by the protagonists. Father Alberto Lagostina, director of the house, a volunteer tutor, the two educators and a few volunteers who lend their time and work to make it possible for the structure to function. After a process of discernment and reflection carried out by the Central Team of the Salesian School in America, ESA, by the General Counselors for Youth Ministry, FMA and SDB respectively, Sister Runita Borja and Father Miguel Angel Garcia Murquende, and after having collected the experiences and viewpoints of the 4 regions into which ESA is divided, the phase of drafting the ESA Charter of Identity has come to its conclusion. This important document is now being shared and published in each of the regional meetings taking place during this 2021. ESA's Charter of Identity aims to be a common reference point for the construction of the educational pastoral projects of the schools of the Salesian family on the continent, helping to form a critical conscience and transform societies, starting from the proposal of integral formation born with Don Bosco. The activities of the Youth Missionary Animation, AMJ in Portuguese, resumed on 11 July. This year, it celebrates 10 years of existence in the Salesian province of Porto Alegre, BPA. The AMJ is a project promoted by the Salesian Youth Ministry of the BPA province with the aim of awakening the protagonism and missionary spirituality in young people. Due to the pandemic, the project is being carried out in digital format and involves about 380 adolescents, young people, coordinators and religious. Moved by hope, in these difficult pandemic times, we have started the journey of another AMJ in virtual mode. The challenges of the times we are living require of us creativity to rethink and reinvent our pastoral practices. May our presence in this virtual courtyard be meaningful and evangelizing, said Father Sergio Ramos de Souza, SDB, Provincial Delegate of PG. The Merry Help of Christians, Parish of Comayagüela, in collaboration with the organizations Vision Mundial, Fondo de Mexico, Jóvenes Construyendo el Futuro en Honduras, has launched the NINIS project, a program founded on social co-responsibility between the public and private sectors that offers young people aged between 19 and 29 who do not study or work the opportunity to acquire technical skills and financial support. About 250 people have signed up for the program, which aims to increase the employability and inclusion of young people in the labor market. On 4th July, Father Timothy Zack, Provincial Superior of the United States East and Canada Province, SUE, presided over the inauguration ceremony of his vicar, Father Dominic Tran, and the Director of the Provincial House, Father Timothy Plock, former Councillor for the Inter-America region. Postulants, novices and post-novices of the Salesian community of Sampran, together with some members of the Salesian family, led by Father Joseph Nofarol, SDB, have brought humanitarian aid to those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic in the Takam district areas. Rice, canned foods, vegetables, fruits, water, sweets and disinfectant were brought to people forced to stay indoors in quarantine. The food was donated by various religious communities and by some generous faithful of the area. So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.